3 points to the left, Neil. All right, Neil, take me 2 points to the right. 2 points to the right, Neil. Now drop me 2. Drop me 2.
Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Trader to the Living here. Today I am going to do a video, a love letter to the Subharmonicon from Moog. My favorite synthesizer I have in my studio, I've got quite a few here, and it's the most interesting and original synth that I own and that I think Moog has done in many years. It's a unique and just happy accident machine like no other instrument that I've had the honor to have in my studio and play with. Now, it comes, you can purchase it in part of the Moog Sound Studio, which includes the Mother 32 and the DFAM, Drummer from Another Mother. I bought them all before the Sound Studio package came out. I had purchased the Mother and DFAM, and then as soon as Subharmonicon came out, I was extremely interested when I read about it and ordered it right away. And I've had it now for 3 or 4 years, since I think it was 2020 when it came out. And it's my favorite synthesizer, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it, and then I'll do a little jam at the end. You guys can watch a little example. At the moment, I have it running into the Syntakt.
The Barda says we can take life to save life.
Got a little kick drum coming from Syntakt, and I'm using the reverb and delay from Syntakt to give a little enhancement and flavor. I find that like with anything else, reverb and delay just goes a long way. You know, my two favorite effects. Though I do love phasers and chorus as well. So, what is it? The Subharmonicon, it's a 6-tone subharmonic chord synth.
All right, for our side.
So you have 2 analog VCOs. You have the 4, each one of the VCOs has 2 sub-oscillators on it. Now, you have a little mixer underneath for the levels of the main VCO, and then the 2 subs. It's also got a multi-layered clock generator. Now, the sequencer, it may seem really basic. It's only 4 steps. You get 2 sequencers, 1 and 2, that are 4 steps each, and you can tune each of the steps how you want for each of the VCOs. Then you have a polyrhythm little mixer section where you can set the tempos of each of the steps. So you can actually get some really interesting, unique polyrhythms going on that. At first appearances, seems kind of basic in ways, but is actually extremely complex with the way it does the math and divides the frequencies of the sub-oscillators that you can set the tones to the main VCOs. Very, very, very interesting. So the Subharmonicon is influenced by Joseph Schillinger's mathematical composition. And it's heavily inspired by 2 analog machines from the 1930s and 1940s. The first of which would be the Mixter Tritonium. This employed sub-oscillators. Also, it was inspired by the Rhythmicon. Which was created by Leon Theremin, of all people. And this had polyrhythms on it. And those 2 machines, along with the mathematical composition on dividing the rhythms and sub-frequencies for the VCOs, were the inspiration for the Subharmonicon. So a very, very unique, interesting piece of gear that, like I said, just is the ultimate happy accident machine. Now, it can be a little frustrating when you first get it. Sometimes you can sit there for an hour, hour and a half, and not get something that you're quite happy with sound-wise. You got to dial in and find those sweet spots. And man, when you hit those sweet spots, it's like nothing else that I've ever heard or ever used. It's just my favorite synthesizer that I've ever come across. And I will always have it with me in the studio. It's something that I can step away from for months at a time. And then when I jump back into it and play with it, it just blows my mind every time. Just extremely fun. And hence why I'm making a love letter to the Subharmonicon. By itself, without patching anything, it sounds incredible. I often don't patch things. I'll just use it as is. But when you start patching with it, especially with other stuff, you can open up some insane possibilities and sounds that will truly blow your mind. Now, it's really good for bass lines. Really unique, interesting polyrhythmic bass lines you can make on it. You can just do like really ambient stuff on it, slow tempo, waves of sound that come in and out. It's also just good for like techno and hard hitting EDM electronic music. It's very versatile. And of course, I find myself, you know how big I am on sampling if you watch the channel. I sample from it a lot, get individual little one-shots and things, or little loops, and can make all kinds of cool stuff with it. So it is truly my favorite inspiration machine, full of happy accidents, and I absolutely love it. And I just wanted to make a little video talking about it and do a little jam. If you're interested in getting into the Moog world or the sound of a Moog, Subharmonicon is just, you know, as I said, it's my favorite of them all. I own the Sound Studio, the 3, and then I have the grandmother as well as my extent of my Moog family. Possibly might add something in the future. We'll see what this new one coming out is all about. I'm kind of excited to see what it is. I'm a little bit of a fanboy when it comes to Moog. My whole life, I've just, you know, seen them as the top echelon of synthesizers, among others, Sequential and some of the other, you know, the old school big companies that have been on stages for, you know, 30, 40 years now, I guess we're coming up on, and of big acts. But yeah, Moog Subharmonicon, very, very special place in my heart, and I love it. So here's a little jam of just something I whipped up this morning on it. Hope everyone is doing really well. If you like the video, you like the channel, please subscribe, give a like to the video, comment, help that weird algorithm to spread the video. All right, guys, thanks so much. I'll see you next time. Take care.